we have a pen here, and yes, this is absolutely extremely urgent because this is a pen I have been looking forward to getting into for quite some time. Saw other people were receiving them and were excited about them, and I am too. And here it is, in from our friends at Tactile Turn. Let's get into it. All right, we actually have a little pull tab right there. Don't need the knife this time. Always unfortunate when we don't get to use the knife. Okay, let me just see what else is in here. We have a receipt and, of course, the Tactile Turn sticker. Oh boy, here we go. Ho ho ho. It is the Tactile Turn Switch Zirconium. Oh man. That is pretty sweet. I really like the zirconium feel on the slim model. Not as smooth as the regular one. So it is a steel with DLC switch, but it's not bad. But it is a little grindy. And I thought what might be fun today would be to potentially put this pocket clip on it, because I thought that might look really nice. And I'm seeing here a bit of clouding on this one. I can't remember what they said this pocket clip was, so I'm gonna probably pull up the website and get a reminder if this pocket clip is DLC. But yeah, that looks quite nice. Definitely impressed with this overall, and I would really love to compare it here to the regular Switch. The first thing that stands out is this one is smoother, so that's definitely something to consider if you're considering this option. And so let's weigh these out and do some comparisons here. So there we go, 0.92 ounces. And then over here, 1.22 ounces. So you're picking up about 1/3 of an ounce with the Zirc. Now, the Magnus, the original click shift, has Zirc parts in here. And man, it's super smooth. Like, definitely on another level. Of course, another cost level too. I think those cost something like $250 or $300 versus this one, $149. But this one was up there too. And you really would like that mechanism to be extremely smooth, but it is just a little gritty. So that's not ideal, but it also actually adds a little bit more tactile feel to it. So maybe there's a little bit of a trade-off there where you get a little bit of that, like, I really feel like it's stuck when it's down here too. It's like not gonna get bumped, kind of like this one. If you just very slightly touch that, it shoots up. This one, you can put quite a bit of pressure on it, so you have to push that about 3 times harder to get it to actuate. Very interesting. I thought this would be like a pretty cool pop of color. Now that I have the pen in hand, I don't know. I really like the all black. That's pretty sweet. You can see under the clip, the Tactile Turn 2024. And man, they just do such a good job there. You really have to look for the seam. Trying to see if I have a little blem or if that's just a little rubbing there. But you know, when you start to unscrew it, you can see inside there that there's a seam. One of the tough parts about this, or not the tough parts, but one of the things to consider is that it is a Parker size refill. Now you can throw in a nice Odo, which is the great thing about Parker size. If you're not a big fan, it's so funny, everyone goes crazy about Energel, and I'm like, I think Odo is maybe better than Energel, and it fits Parker size. So if you love Parker size, I'd say check out Odo. Gosh, that has 0 tip wiggle. That is impressive. That is, to me, the thing that is best on the Switch versus the Magnus, and I do have another Magnus coming in, so we'll see if it's consistent. But this thing does have a little bit of tip wiggle. For someone that's crazy about that, it's not a huge amount, and I'm sure with like a little piece of tape or something it would go away, but man, these things have like none and no seam, and they're just doing a really nice job with these. I do prefer this overall over the Zirc, just because the action, it's different, but I prefer that action more for sure. So that's about all for now. If you enjoyed that, please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.